getting set up here. Alright, so finally got the Polymega, and I have 3 modules, and we'll go ahead and check it out. I haven't opened this up yet or anything like that. The only thing I did was take off the shipping label and the invoice. So yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Already right off the rip, this is reminding me of the refurbished Dreamcast I had back in the day. This is when Amazon was very young and they were clearancing out a whole bunch of refurbished Dreamcasts that I guess were rotting in some warehouse somewhere. I remember they were selling them for what seemed like a lot of money at the time, but now would be insanely cheap. I think it was like 150 or 199 or something like that. And yeah, it was also a white box. It had a black Dreamcast symbol. I don't know what the best course of action is here. I might just rip the box. That's probably easier. So that was eventful. Get rid of that. So it's not your typical black box like the modules. Seems pretty basic. Again, I didn't open this or anything, so this bend was here. That's nice. This is actually kind of funny though, because I was actually hoping it would be different, like the Dreamcast one. So it's actually kind of cool that it comes in its own special little box. I'm kind of digging that. So let's see what we get. Very interesting packaging. It looks like it's in a Ziploc bag for the AC charger. I think on the originals, wasn't it just a piece of black foam that separated the accessories from the system? Could have sworn that was the case. In case you're watching and you're not familiar, this is from Polymega. This is official. It's just very unofficial looking because it's a refurb, which last I checked they still had some for sale. So if you're looking for a Polymega, you can check out my other video, and maybe that link still works. I have no clue. Hell yeah, yeah, it was a foam insert. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think it's basically like the modules are, where it's like the thing on the top and then the black foam, and then underneath that was the, I think there was like 2 compartments, if memory serves me right from looking at unboxing videos. But anyway, AC adapter. I mean, it's an AC adapter. What do you want? This thing inserts repeatedly into the slot, and that's how babies come from. Polymega AC adapters from China. The more you know. And looks like I have a controller. Did the controller come in its own box in the retail version, Jake? I'm not entirely sure if it did or not. I don't think it came in its own box on the retail box. Wasn't it just kind of sitting in there on the bottom? You tell me. It's sealed, which is interesting. No, it didn't. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So this is very weird packaging. What do you say there? No, it didn't. Okay, yeah. So it looks like I have a new controller. So I'm assuming maybe the only thing that's actually refurbished is the system. We'll have to see. But I have a new controller, unless they just put a fucking seal on it. I can't imagine that, though. Something tells me maybe this is an older unit that came with the older style controller. Or they're just being really generous and giving me a new controller. Not really sure. So already the packaging is odd, to say the least, compared to a normal one. So put that off to the side. We got what seems like a new HDMI cable. So yet another thing that is not refurbished. I don't think this was refurbished either, frankly speaking, looking at it. I mean, I know it came in a sandwich baggie, but it doesn't seem refurbished. This is definitely new. It's a thing that people ignore, but we still get them despite the fact that we don't get the manuals that we actually do want with our games. Riddle me that. Okay, so I guess it's down to the system. There's no fancy black foam here. It's just large cell bubble wrap that doesn't exactly completely protect the system. But that's okay. I paid less money for this, so therefore it's okay if it gets completely destroyed in shipping. Because God knows UPS has never screwed me over, ever. Not once. Alright, I'm going to try to do my best. I don't know why. It's been a long week already. I left these scissors. Actually, I have another pair of scissors. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we are. We are prepared. Alright, let's see what this looks like. I'm curious to see the condition of this thing. Because I'm just kind of wondering if they just like repaired it and then shipped me someone else's console basically, and it's just in whatever condition, or if they replace the outer shell like a lot of companies do and it actually looks nice. So we shall see. But we're already on a tear here with the controller being brand new in box. One more piece of tape. Really glad I didn't go for the screwdriver there. That would have not been very fun. Alright, here we go. This also might be the fastest turnaround time for anyone actually getting a Polymega between purchase and shipment. That is not a reflection, by the way. That is on the system. I shall call this the Jaguar. I think that's from the bubble wrap. Would they put like armor all on this thing and then or did the, I don't know what that is. Very interesting. I'm going to say that I have a custom edition. That's very curious. It's on the front too. What the fuck? And the side, and the other side, and the back. It's like a custom wrapped system. It's a panther. It's a Black Panther. That is, you know, honestly, I've waited like fucking 5 years for this, so at this point, I'm not even upset. If it boots up, I'll be happy. But it's just very wonder. I just wonder if is it the bubble wrap? I've never had bubble wrap tarnish a system before. I mean, this is not coming off at all. So yeah. I'm really not sure what to make of this. Anyway, can't say I don't have a unique system. It does appear that this is used. There's some fine scratches around this area and this area, like as if someone was grabbing for a disc. So they did not give me a new shell. And to be fair, for all I know, maybe these bubble wrap things were from the previous owner. It's just very odd though that they would ship it like this. I don't know. Seems a little weird. It's so odd. It honestly looks like someone put some form of coating on this. I don't know if this is coming off on the camera, but it looks like Armor All. I don't know if it's supposed to be naturally that shiny black, but seems a little sus that fucking where the bubbles were, there's nothing, and then where the bubbles weren't, it's almost too shiny. So yeah, that's that's a thing. You know what? Like I said, I'm kind of okay with it. Let's see what this is like. So this is just a dummy panel. But we got a surprise in there. Boy, this is that tall paper? That's nice. This is definitely used. So I saved money, but you can definitely tell this was owned by somebody. To be fair, used ones on eBay are going for like what are people some lofty stupid prices right now, like $1,000 or whatever. Like, give me a break. No. So again, I'm okay. It's not like I'm gonna write them an angry letter or anything, but I just find it curious. I wonder if it came like this from the previous owner and then they refurbished it, or if it was perfectly fine and then something with this bubble wrap transformed my Polymega into a rare spotted edition. It's like that iMac G3 from back in the day. Do you remember that white one with like the spots on it? Except I didn't pay extra. I paid less. Okay, now I'm curious about the controller. Ooh, maybe I got a limited edition controller as well. But yeah, that's the box. So, certified refurbished. It's very reminiscent of the Dreamcast refurbished box that I had back in the day from Amazon when they were clearancing all those things out. So, very weird. So, I mean, that's definitely new. It's sealed. So, let's check this out. If anyone has any clue, I mean, maybe I should take like some form of cleaner, see if that comes off. Maybe it is Armor All, and where the bubbles were just kind of rubbed it off. I'm not entirely sure. This is I've never had an experience like that before. I can honestly say I've owned a lot of systems in my life, and I've never had one that's been damaged by bubble wrap. So yeah, if that irks you, could it be that appearance aerospace protectant? Hold on, I gotta go back. Well, if it's reverb, the only system back in for repairs could be that aerospace. Do you say aerospace, or do you mean aerosol protectant? Maybe it was a typo. He said aerospace protectant. Anyway, this is very odd packaging. Aerospace, maybe. It's like it's a very heterosexual purse made out of eco-friendly materials. This is very odd. This has been a very odd unboxing. I gotta say. Okay, that just falls out. That's nice. And we got a charging cable. Oh, fuck. And we got the thing that should have been built into the system. I still stand by that. This is the stupidest fucking design. I'm sorry, pardon my French, but like, whose idea was it to go ahead and have it so that the main controller for the system needed its own dongle that goes in the front? It looks so corny. I really wish that wasn't the case. Reality is, I probably won't even use the stock controller because I have a better solution in mind. But yeah, still, would have been nice. So I don't know if there's anything. Is there anything behind here? Does anybody see anything behind here? Why does that side have it and that side doesn't? But there's nothing behind it. I don't see what the purpose of that is. Very odd. We'll open up the controller here in a second. How peculiar. This is very light, by the way. Not that I was expecting it to be like weighing a pound or anything. Still. Alright, new controller. Ew. Keep in mind, this is not like proprietary or anything. It's just a GameSir controller with their branding on it. Wow, that's a lot rougher than I thought it'd be. Like, it's a really rough texture. I thought this would be more like a DualShock 4, just because it kind of looks like it. Which is, I wouldn't say it's glossy per se, but it's more, you can even hear it. It's very Chinese. The joysticks are nice. Those are nice and tight, actually. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. You know what? These aren't bad. These aren't as... I'll show up the modules here next. The buttons on the modules I'm not really a fan of. They feel really hard. Not just the buttons, obviously themselves, but like the thud of the membrane. It's like alarmingly not cushioned. D-pad seems like it rocks nice. Definitely has like a good pivot. It doesn't bottom out. Yeah, ironically enough, this is probably better than like. I don't like the plastic finish. It feels very cheap. But the buttons, D-pad, and the joysticks feel better than I would say most of the module controllers. Which is not exactly what I'd be I figured I'd be walking away saying. I figured this would have been like the worst thing by far, just because it's a cheap GameSir controller. But this is actually not bad. USB B. So that's unfortunate. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I'll show you what I actually plan on doing here. I've heard this specific controller works, and I already own it. I've heard the Mamba controllers work on the Polymega. Probably need the dongle plugged in, which is currently plugged into my PC. But yeah, apparently this works. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like if I had to pick one, this looks nicer. The finish feels a lot nicer, that's for sure. Not that this is horrendous, but I don't know. I'll still test it. We'll see. Curious to see how everything kind of maps out on this. Like if the home button will be the Polymega button, I'm assuming. Who knows? Time will tell. So yeah. There's my spotted Polymega. I'm curious. Oh man, oh man. Alright, so in addition to that, we got modules, so I can show you modules. I don't know what the best way of doing this is. I don't want to put anything on top of the system. So maybe this will be like that. Does that work for everybody? Should do something really like terrible for the video. Like everybody thumbs down if you don't like what I just did. So this is the Ultra module. This is for the 64. I really wanted this one. I'm a huge fan of the Hori style controllers, and so this interested me. These boxes are terrible, by the way. I just gotta say. They don't. The lid does not just come off like you'd expect it to. Random joystick nub just poking its way through the phone. That looks. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry. That was the wrong way. Okay, that's interesting. So, let's see. All right, so, ooh, ooh, okay. That's interesting. Nice. Okay. All right. D-pad, I love it. Well, I mean, keep in mind I'm not playing anything, but just based on feel, the D-pad's great. I heard some people complaining about the D-pad on this controller, and maybe it just doesn't like do inputs well, but I think it feels great. It rocks a lot better than like the Hori one, and it seems a little bigger. So kudos to them. Joystick feels good. The top feels like a hard. It's still rubbery, don't get me wrong, but it feels like a hard plastic by comparison to the Hori controller, the proper one. It doesn't feel as rubbery. And the, I don't know, man. It must be like a really hollow plastic because when it hits the grooves, I can like feel it like reverberating in my finger. It kind of feels gross. I won't lie. That feels fine. That's fine. See, it's these face buttons, man. They're very flat. C buttons are good. Those actually feel all right. The A and B, I'm not really digging. When you go flat, they're almost flush with the shell. If you can imagine why that feels weird. It's not so bad for the A button, but with the B, the bottom of your thumb is almost pushing down the A button because it bottoms out so much. Does that make sense? These whatever triggers back here are fine. I don't mind them. These ones I mind. These have that same, like, they're recessing into the shell. I wouldn't even say they're flush. It honestly feels like they divot in, especially in the back here. Like that's, what the fuck is that? I don't like that. That is very weird feeling. These, great. I wish the front ones were like the back ones. These feel like they're sinking into the shell. So mixed impressions. D-pad good, joystick okay, face buttons not good, C buttons awesome, rear triggers awesome, and then front triggers give me nightmares. So I'm curious to see how this is going to play, because if it's like the Hori controller, and it is, the way that you're going to play it is like this, not like this, yeah? Because you're going to want your right trigger and your Z. So if you're playing like F-Zero, you do this. So that's how you hard turn left, and that's how you turn right. So it'll just be something to get used to. They are much larger. I'll give them the credit for that. I like that. Much larger than the Hori, like the official, well, technically Hori controllers are not official. Well, you get my point. The official Hori controller from that era, the top triggers were like less than half the width of these. Like they're very small. Very, very, very small. But they were much more raised and pronounced. I mean, that's literally going into the shell. It feels so weird. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the bumper triggers on the Ouya controller. Not necessarily in feel, but just how it also kind of clipped into the shell and started creating problems because of that. So take that for what you will. Anyway, let's move on. The cord's nice. That's actually really nice. It's like a braided cable. Let's see. Is this going to be difficult to take out? No. Okay, cool. So we got our N64 module, the Ultra module. Now this is where it's going to get a little weird. But with my spotted console, I'm gonna have these modules that don't match. Maybe I could try to make it match. Maybe if I spray some aerosol on this and then put some bubble wrap on it and then let it cook outside in the Arizona sun for a couple hours like the system did, maybe it'll look like that. What do you think? I guess we can see what the process is. Does it push out when I hit the button, or do I actually have to pull it out? I actually have to pull it out. Okay. Fair enough. So that goes like that. That almost looks more custom. It looks like I wrapped the back and the front. Well, actually not the front anymore because that's all cleaned up. So yeah, the front and the top front are normal now. Now I got this shit going on. It's still so weird that it won't come off, man. Anyway, there she is. It's very, I gotta say, I'm actually quite happy with the weight. I thought that this would be kind of cheap feeling, being that, you know, half the console is essentially empty, but even the empty module, I mean, it's not heavy, but it doesn't feel like a, you know, cardboard box or something. It feels like there's a little bit of heft to it. How organic that is, I don't know. There could be weights inside all this shit for all I know, but you know, there you have it. But what the reason why I was concerned about the weight though is because with this being on the desk and then taking modules on and off, I wasn't sure if the system would want to scoot around or not. But I don't feel like I have any fears about that happening. So I would give the N64 module just like the controller, obviously, because I'm not at testing phase yet. But I would give the controller feel so far like a, I don't know, like a B minus. Is that fair? B minus sound good? And I would give it, this one maybe like a C plus. I feel like they did everything else perfectly fine. It's just that I can't get over the fit and finish of the shell. It feels gross. Yeah, anyway, moving on. We have another, well, we have two more modules. Two more modules. We got the SNES or Super Element module set. And again, these lids don't come off. They just kind of take their own goddamn sweet time. So, and it's going to rift as this decides to eventually open or not. How are you? Alright, there we go. Jeez Louise. Alright. Should probably put all this stuff together so I don't get them mixed up. Alright, so this one's backwards. Because the other one, the module is in the front and the controller is in the back, so this is flipped. Crazy times. So the module is just the module. So the module is facing inward where the other one was facing outward. Little things like that I notice. I do packaging for my job in real life. So when you have things like that, kind of stands out to me. This one feels different. Like legitimately. This feels much higher quality than this one. This feels weird. Like this is, first off, this is like twice the weight in lightness. Well, maybe not that much. It's lighter. This doesn't have any printed port numbers, whereas this does. Like, did they forget on this, or what's going on there? It feels like a weird omission. I don't mind it either way, if I had to be brutally honest with you, and it doesn't really matter. It's just odd. The surround on the SNES port, that feel like this. That feels very hollow, like 3D printed sort of feel. That feels honestly kind of gross. These feel professional. Like that feels like that came out of a mold. Ugh. I don't like this module. I don't like this module. That's my 2 cents on that one. Okay. The Polymega is angry. How dare you criticize my modules? All right, let's test out the super pad here. Whatever they call these things, I don't know. See, these ones have like labeled tops that are printed, whereas the 64 ones, aren't they embedded? Yeah. Like, and they're matte, and these are glossy. There's no consistency whatsoever. So we have matte triggers, embedded text, with glossy triggers and printed text, and then there's printed 1 and 2 player numbers on the front, and on the 64 there's not. Again, I do packaging and graphic design. My brain is wired to do branding, so when I see wild inconsistencies like that, that just irks me. Okay, we've got more things to talk about. All right. If I may, I'm just going to whine for a second. I love the feeling of this. This feels great. Yeah, you've got matte and there's like gloss on the arrows. This, on the other hand, is all gloss, and the D-pad feels dead. It's that you can press it in the center and the whole thing kind of collapses in itself. Now it still pivots, but it's not by much. It feels bleh. It's very loud too, like it clacks when you hit that. I'm not even pressing that hard, honestly. That side doesn't. Down and left doesn't. Up and right, very loud. These feel good. Face buttons feel great. I can actually rock. These don't go completely flush like the 64 controller. See how it's supposed to be kind of raised still? That feels wonderful. That feels great. You have, where's my N64 controller? You have like that going on? Like the fuck is that? Like who signed off on that? There's this weird shit, man. It's like people who don't play games made them. It's like they're doing their best to simulate what you'd expect the controller to be, but they don't know the fine minutiae. Does that make any sense? Triggers feel great. The back is raised. So you got these 2 dome things. So if you're used to like a SNES controller where it's kind of goes like that, it's not like that. I don't hate it. I'm not sure if I like it, but I don't hate it. I'm kind of neutral about it. It's kind of whatever. I understand. Maybe for patent purposes, they did that. It's fine. The D-pad is terrible. The face buttons and triggers are great. These feel fine. That feels fine. Wild inconsistencies between these so far. So let's shove that back in its home. I was going to say I don't mind the differences in the controller. I mind the differences in the module, but honestly, the differences in the controllers kind of bother me as well. I don't understand why there's differences in the modules themselves. They shouldn't feel completely different and have a different aesthetic. That's so weird to me. Maybe I'm being anal, but like again, it's kind of my job to be. So, I mean, I'd be like if something got fucked up logistically and Jake had like a conniption fit. I would totally understand because it's like his bread and butter, you know. Anyway, so the last is the turbo module, which will also open eventually. Seriously, it's like it creates like a suction sort of thing. It does not want to come off. All right. That's odd. I guess this foam is like glued on the top. How interesting. All right. Mr. Polymega. Stay. Let's check out, well, let's check out the module first, because now I'm curious. Okay, now see, this feels very much like, how would, The Super Nintendo one, but it has the weight of the Super Nintendo one, but it has the fit and finish of the 64 one where it feels more premium. It doesn't feel scratchy. But then it has the frickin' silk printed player 1 and 2 of the SNES. 64 doesn't have 1, 2, 3, 4 on its ports. It's just blank. Seems odd. That's fine. So far, honestly, the only one that like actually genuinely bothers me is the SNES one. So that's curious. The pad has grips built in. Oh, okay. Switches are not exceptional, but they're serviceable. We have a 2-button, 6-button switch. Oh, which feels very loud and... Do you hear that? Versus... Damn. That's very weird. Yeah, it's these D-pads again, though. This one is the worst of all of them, though. This one, unlike the Super Nintendo, when it bottoms out and it doesn't rock. This is literally like in my... What am I supposed to do with this? I can't play like Street Fighter 2 like this. There's no fucking way. I can't roll. This is like, these don't bottom out. These are fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. These feel fine. This switch is like this is shit though. I heard people said they like this one though. I can't even go left to right. It doesn't move. Like at least the Super Nintendo one rocked a bit. Not much. Barely. But I can still technically... I mean, I'm not going to be able to do like a Hadouken in Street Fighter 2. Like that does not... That's not moving between... Like, nothing. You can't... But at least I can go left and right. That's something. It's weird. The membrane feels fine when it's pressed in. It feels better than a Super Nintendo one in that way. There's just no center divot, like ball, that it goes back and forth on. It's just completely and utterly dead. So that sucks. That sucks. I won't lie. Because this is a bigger problem than like all the other ones. Because it's not exactly like you're just like getting turbo pads falling off trees. And what I mean by that is like, this is a very specific layout. You have 6 buttons, you have these switches for the turbo switches. So like I was really actually hoping that this one would be one of my favorite controllers, just because I would want to use it specifically for the system, and also probably for NES. I can imagine like A and B could be these 2 buttons. I don't know how that maps, but that D-pad is literally worthless. Like I can't move it when it's pressed in. So fuck. How weird. I literally thought this controller would be disposable. This rocks perfectly by comparison to the own module controller for the turbo. That is just weird. All right. Mixed bag. I just noticed there's a Sharpie dot. Because when I was sitting over here, it's like mauve. You know, that mauvish red. Someone tapped it with Sharpie. And it's spotted like a leopard. Oh boy. I got it cheap. I got it cheap. Just gonna keep telling myself that. Everything's gonna work out just fine. I have the Mamba controller in case everything is terrible, so I think we should be good. That's my impression though so far. I'm highly entertained that I got a custom box for the refurbished. I'm highly thankful I got a new controller instead of a refurbished one. Thank you, Playmoji, for that. Same thing with the manual, the HDMI cable, and the AC adapter. That's very nice that they're new. I would have expected those to be very used. I don't know why my system is spotted. That's fun. Um, and the varying look of the modules and the varying quality of the controllers is not it's not cool. Like like how was it really that hard to silk screen like 1, 2, 3, 4 on this? Every other module has that. It seems odd. And then I mean I know that's really nitpicky, but like a D-pad bottoming out, man. Like I'm honestly, especially with the turbo, man. The turbo graphics, like the type of games on the system are basically spaceship shooters and fighting games, which I would need a D-pad that's extraordinarily accurate. So I'm not entirely even sure I'll even be able to use that controller, like realistically. Like that is the suck. Is there anyone that's like modding these things? Is there a way that I can put like a little, I don't know, like a ball bearing in there or something? Is there like it, or is there like a divot, um, like a little hole where you can put something in there so you can make it rock? Somebody tell me. Is anyone else having this problem with their turbo pad, or is it just me? That I can, not that I can excuse it, but I can live with the bottoming out, like completely bottoming out face buttons and shoulder buttons that go into the shell. That's bad. But like you gotta give me a D-pad that works, man. Like I'm sorry, that's like the lifeblood of any controller. If the D-pad sucks, it's like game over. No pun intended. All right. All right. Let's get this hooked up here, I guess. Um, I have a few games that I can test today, and then this is going to be shipped off, and magically games will be on it when it comes back. So we got a Sega CD game. We have Sega Saturn. We have Super Nintendo. We have PlayStation. And then basically a bunch of PlayStation. Past that, and then we have a couple Neo Geo. What am I saying Neo Geo for? Fucking retarded. TurboGrafx Super CD games. So we have enough choice to at least kind of get this tested out. And I'm going to test out the Mamba controller, see how that works. I love that controller, so that might be the saving grace. And yeah, who knows? I might just have to get like a real turbo pad, like a genuine one, which blows because I sold my freaking pads. Um, that was dumb. I didn't know I was gonna get a Polymega though. I kind of gave up on ever getting one. So yeah, let's get this tested. All right, we're going to transfer us here awkwardly to the other monitor. All right, let's get this hooked up. Am I crazy here, Jake, or like, do you not have the same? mean, I know you have all the modules. I'm pretty sure you do. What are your impressions of the controllers? Do you have the same problem with your turbo? By the way, that's not the final position of the camera, okay, guys? I'm just setting up, so please forgive me. I wasn't really sure on how big any of this stuff was or where it'd be going or anything like that. I typically use wireless controllers. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But did your turbo pad have a D-pad that doesn't rock and just bottoms out? That is the question. I am just honestly curious because it feels gross, dude. I can check. I never used it. I'm actually surprised. I figured you would have used it for the switch capability. Although if you had the real controllers, I guess not. Alrighty. I suppose I should probably actually do the NVMe install first, huh? I don't want to be putting games on the internal storage. That doesn't make any sense. How interesting. Where's my NVMe? Ah, there it is. I guess we can do that on camera, huh? Let us swing over the chair here. You can move them after you install them. Okay, fair enough, but I'd rather just do it the right way first, right? Why not? It's not like it hurts me any. So, ooh, copper. Fancy. Let's see. Phillips, rather tiny Phillips. That screw is a pain, don't forget. Okay. That's confidence inspiring. It seems loose. Like in a good way. It wasn't like tight. It came out okay. No problem there. Or you mean this one? Oh. Oh my. I don't have a screw. There's no screw. I just have a hole. Fuck me, man. All right, well, boy, you weren't lying. You said that it was going to be annoying. I just didn't know it was going to be so annoying it didn't exist. Sometimes these NVMe's come with a screw. Maybe I got lucky. Bummer. Yeah, bummer indeed. Bummer. Bummer is how I describe a lot of things tonight. I'm going to be brutally honest with you, man. Works just fine. I'll be fine. But, yeah. I wouldn't exactly say I'm over the moon impressed right now. I would say it's fine. and I would be as polite as possible to leave it at that. Fuck. I know I have screws and such from building PCs. I just don't remember where I put them. Really? Fucking Polymega, man? You're robbing me of a screw? Like, really? I swear. It's like, it ain't one thing, it's something else, man. Alright. We're gonna have to get creative. Huh. Not that creative. Let's see. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this turn of events. I'm looking at my looking at spare parts for my deck. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. If this works, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. That the micro switch kit for the Steam Deck is what'll have saved me. There's a few in there. Something's got to work, right? I really hope so. Like, am I asking for the world? I kind of feel like that's something that someone should have checked before shipping it out. The lack of screw is a big QC miss in my opinion. Yeah, dude, like, I'm sorry, man, but like, I'm really not asking for the world here. Like, I was laughing off the leopard print. I actually think it's kind of cute. Like, you know, if I wanted a mint condition fucking system, I'd have ordered a new one and waited. So, like, or like the Sharpie mark or any of that, like, whatever, man. You know, like, I really don't care. But, like, it should be functional. I feel, fuck, maybe I should have tested to see if it even turns on. I'm gonna go through all this work. I don't even know if this thread size is the same. This feels small, man. For real? Holy shit, are you kidding me? Huh? First one. Okay. High five to the Steam Deck. Thank you. Thank you, Steam Deck. Wow. I honestly, I just guessed on that. That could have been, like, laughably too small. I almost feel like I cheated. Maybe I should just try a bigger one just in case. I got bigger ones. If it works, right? It ain't coming loose. It's threaded. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely threaded. It stops moving when it hit the end there, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. I feel like I feel like that's a win, given the situation that my frickin' Steam Deck saved the day. Spare parts from a Steam Deck mod. Wow. Seriously, I think that screw is one of the internal screws that I replaced when I did the button swap. Alrighty. I think the leopard pattern was someone who tried cleaning it up and wrapped it before The cleaner dried. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what it seems like. It seems like someone sprayed Armor all over it, and then like where the bubble wrap landed is where there's no Armor all, because it has a where the bubble wrap circles are is like where the plastic looks more natural, if that makes any sense. Um, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I don't really know what this is supposed to look like. Although, to be fair, I kind of do, because the modules are the same plastic. So let's compare, actually. Yeah, I would say that there's definitely a cleaner on here, because the modules look more like where the bubbles are, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so, although, like I said, I know it sounds retarded, but I actually kind of like it. I feel like it's like a custom shell or something. That's my excuse. I gotta take the wins. There's not many of them, but I'll take them. I shouldn't be so pessimistic. I got a console finally. Got a console, and from the time I ordered it to the time it's here, I didn't have to wait that long. So there's many positives. The lack of screw on the NVMe port, though, is definitely jarring, and the TurboGrafx controller D-pad feels like poop. So let's get this plugged in, and let's get an image on screen. Where's my HDMI? Lost the HDMI. Oh, there it is, right next to the fucking system. All right. I mean, honestly, man, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? I'm not going to complain too much. I'll live with the spots if they don't come out. I'll even live with the crappy D-pad on the turbo pad. It'll just be what it is, man. Have they ever rolled out refurbished units up until this point? I have not seen anyone talk about getting a refurbished unit, and I've never seen the white box that my system came in before. So that seems curious to me. This is the first time. Yeah. So they've been probably sitting on all these refurbs then since 2020 or whenever these first started rolling out then, huh? Like they've just been accruing them over time. That's probably why they didn't sell out immediately either, I'd imagine. I will readjust the camera, guys. Just give me a second to plug this in, if you don't mind. This isn't going to be like a permanent setup by any means right here, but just for the sake of the stream, set it here. Let's see here. HDMI is in. Supposedly the vent pattern means what, like Morse code or some shit? It says our D-pads suck. Sorry. Suck a dick. Now I gotta figure that out. I'm sure you already know what it means, so I'll just beat it out of you one day. No one has figured it out yet. Well, sure as hell ain't gonna be me if no one's figured it out over 5 years. All right, let's see. Controller, dongle. Does the controller take batteries? Or is it, I guess it would be rechargeable, right? Yeah, if it has the USB B. Wouldn't it be funny if the old Leopard system, we were the first one that figured it out? Who knows? All right, let's move you guys to a better position, yeah? Please stand by. We're kind of low tech here, so it's a phone on a fucking stand. You said dongle. Shut up, butt munch. Oh boy, craziness. There we go. Alright, I'll adjust it once an image comes on screen, so let's do this. Picture in picture. Okay. And power. Ooh. Oh my. The darkness is spreading. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? Ah! Fuck. All right. All right. Oh no. Hey. All right. We got a picture. That scared the fuck out of me. Hold up. Hold up. Get you guys into prime viewing. There we go. All right. I need the fucking cable? Really? All right, fine. I'll plug in the cable. Plug in the cable. Give me a minute. Moment of truth. Yeah, really. Like I said, man, if this shit works, then it's kind of like whatever, you know? I'll deal with everything else. I just want it to work. Oh. Cable's upside down. I'm not used to USB-B anymore. How funny is that I've like moved on mentally from how that shit works? Alright. Okay. Oh, it lights up? That's kind of sick. I didn't know that. That's nice. I mean, it's not purple. What am I supposed to do? I'm holding the power button. What do you want from me? Oh, I had to hit the right... Okay, wait. I did the thing. I did that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I saw no warranty in there. That's comforting. Sure. Yeah, gather all my info and my cookies, send it to somebody and make money. Set up an Ethernet connection. Sure. Sure. Yeah, huh? Which one is it, Jake? Which one would it be? You would know. I'm gonna hide you guys for a second just because I don't need you all knowing my passwords. Just be patient. I'm still here. How the hell do I do caps? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now what? Okay. We're working. You're live. Sweet. Oh shit. I got the games. Dude. I thought you no longer got games. I thought the newer units didn't. I saw something interesting. Didn't we all, dude? uh it's okay because it's official. Indirectly from Capcom, right? No, I don't really care. Polymega Super Module Legacy Vault 1. Module Legacy Vault 1. Power module. Screw Capcom, but yes. Are these the ones that came with like the initial systems? All these games? I thought maybe I'm going crazy, but I thought when they switched the controller over about that time period, those games were ripped off the console. Am I wrong, or or am I going high? They were supposed to be loaded on the module. Oh, okay. I guess that's not the case. But they fixed the license. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's take off the dummy module. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Okay. I like how easy the module comes off, I gotta say. That feels good, which is good, because I'm going to have to be doing this a lot. So that's nice. I don't like how I want to press the power button accidentally. That wasn't cool. Flea is interesting, huh? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let's put the Super Nintendo one on, being that it's the only cartridge-based game I have at the moment. All the other ones are CD. I'm assuming it's a homebrew game. Never heard of it. The art style looks too new to be old, so that's what I'm going to guess. Okay, so first question I have is, how does this work when it comes to controllers? So like if I want to use the SNES pad, it was made with NES. Okay, cool. If I want to use a SNES pad, do I have to turn off the main Polymega controller, or can I leave that one on and then use a SNES pad? How does that work? Because technically I would have like two player ones, right? Plug it in and press right to register. Well, I know that, but will it be registered as player one or player two in player one's port? Do you know what I mean? You get to pick. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's good. All right, plug it in. I'm excited. Uh-oh. That was weird. Why did my signal blip off? I like barely touched the pins on the control port and the... How does this work again? The controller is not doing anything. Did I do something? I'm pressing the Polymega button. Jake. What? Try unplugging the base controller. The hell's the base controller? The Polymega one? Okay. Press a controller. Oh my. Connect a controller, then press and hold the D-pad. Okay. Alright, so I can't have both in at the same time. That's a thing. Alright, fine. Alright, so we're going to take this and we're going to plug it in. Maybe. This isn't exactly super easy to get into a slot. That sounded dirty. I don't want to damage it. Is it like a really... Okay, it's just really grippy? Yeah, it is. Okay. Just really grippy. Fair enough. Now what? Lesser the unlikely? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Did I get... What the fuck is happening? Okay. It's a glitch. Reseat the cart. What is lesser the unlikely always the one that it goes to if it's fucked? Manage. Did it work? Oh, I guess B. I'm used to A being accept. Oh no. It's not registering the M.2? Shit. Okay. Okay, there it goes. The FU. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not made by Apple, so technically it's M.2. Are we done? Okay, I guess we're done. You're good now. I don't like how the A button is back and the B button is accept. I know why. I get it. Because it's just mapping like the PlayStation layout or the Xbox layout, but I'm used to A being accept on a SNES pad, so it's just backwards. Feels wrong. Alright, Y. Yes. Yes. Installation, it's already done? Oh shit. Okay. A little sooner than I expected. I'll take it. Am I supposed to have sound, by the way? I just realized I have like no sound. Sound? Maybe? Oh, it's doing the sound on the, fuck me. Sub. Okay. We're just gonna have to go on the top screen here. Raise you guys up. Alright. Sound feels better. It felt a little dead, I won't lie, without any sound. Alright. Oh shit. Nope. Nope. I don't know what new or classic means. Okay. The picture is nice and clear. Seems like it's going full speed. It's cool. Classic has no added enhancement, whatever that means. Okay. Oh my. Oh, I forgot how much like ass this controlled. Oh, it's like 2 frames a second. Oh my. Oh my god, this is... I played this as a kid? What's wrong with me? Alright. Alright, I'm getting used to the crap factor. Kind of. Oh, that's for the damage. Okay. It's all good. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh fuck no. No, 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 no. No, stop doing that to me. Wait, I have a boost? Why the hell would I want to go faster? Okay, alright, I get it now. I'm not used to having to hit the brakes in a Nintendo racing game, so I think that's what was throwing me off at first. Well, other than the fact that this runs at like two frames per second. Go! Go, you bitch! I swear I wasn't hitting the gas there for a second. I don't know if that was the controller or what.
Hey, virtual racing runs a lot better than this. I mean, at least it did on a Saturn. Can't speak for the other consoles. I think the 32X is pretty good, actually, too. Oh my. Wow, I remember this. I remember it looking better. Oh my god, what are you doing to me, man? Well, now what? Can I back up? Wait, I can... What the hell is that? What purpose does that serve? I don't like that water being there. That's annoying. I feel like that's there to like help the system like load the level by artificially slowing you down. Maybe I'm being cynical. Yeah. Dude, fuck off. You got a track like wider than the state of Wyoming. You have to go up my ass? Dude, this car cannot turn to save its fucking life. Oh no. I didn't get the boost. Alright. Frames come when they feel like it. Yeah. I'm getting used to it. Does that make any sense? It's terrible, but I'm getting used to it. What does this mean? Do I get to choose? Okay. Oh, whatever. I mean, it looks great. I mean, I know I haven't gotten anything like super hard, but wait, am I in a freaking semi-truck? Holy crap, I'm in a semi-truck. Oh, this thing turns like a pig. What is this? Oh, fuck off with this. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Can I at least have the camera pivot, man? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, that was the bonus stage. I get it now. Okay. Human is displeased with your performance. Well, I'm not a truck driver in real life who has to live in a world that only can be rendered in 2 frames per second. I feel like that's its own certain form of hell. Dude, I know Star Fox was a little framey, but it wasn't this bad, man. This is definitely... I'm like, I'm understeering because I'm like everything's happening like 3 seconds ago. Does that make sense? Like I have to brake and steer in the past. It's not even the frames that's the problem. It's that having to do shit in the past for it to happen when I want it to. But to be fair, it's not due to bad emulation. Like, this is proper. You can tell because the music's not lagging out. Oh, horses. That's nice. I feel like I should get like a free game or something gifted to me by Playmaji because this is the first game I chose to put on my system. I don't know, I feel like that's like some sort of achievement like on Xbox. Get the fuck out of my way. Oh my god. Really, bro? Oh no. How do I even... Oh my god. What the fucking shit? For the forever should be annoyed by baby. Yeah, really. Do I have to do it again? Oh, that sucks. Achievement unlocked. Attempted to play Nintendo's shitty answer to virtual racing. Yeah, that's kind of on me. Kind of on me. I don't know, man. There's something about this game that it has charm. I mean, isn't that what Miyamoto's good at? It has a certain charm. It's terrible. But I feel like it has more personality than virtual racing. Does that make sense? I really don't remember it being this bad, though. I won't lie. I feel like I'm getting used to it as I explode on the side of the canyon. Oh, come on, bro. The eyes of your car scream, please just crash me into a wall and end it for me. Yeah. I mean, look at him. He's just like, turn off the system. Gotta go. All right, one more track and then we'll try the next game. Night Owl. Oofa. Oh my. I get hurt from that? I'm just driving, man. Oh my god. Oh dear god. I remember this music. Oh, that was cool. It wasn't cool that I couldn't get the boost on the frickin' straightaway because the frames are so bad. That Star Fox, yeah. It's like, hey, look, a better game. And you bought this, asshole. Wait, that means that Star Fox came out before this? Oh, that makes this even worse. That's sad. To be fair, Star Fox was made by Argonaut though, right? So, like, maybe Nintendo didn't know how to work their own chip. Oh my god, I'm getting raped. Bro, get off the wall, man. I don't like how that hurts me. That's so unfair. I'm just driving on a straight road. The cones hurt me. Oh, slight lag there. Which in this game really fucks you up because alright, holy crap. Save me, Sega. Yeah, for real, man. Dude, I'm actually kind of impressed that I'm doing half as well as I am. You know what I mean? Alright. That's it for Super Nintendo, huh? Okay. You played this for 10 minutes. We're sorry. Oh, thank God it's over. Alright, now what? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's, yeah, come on! Oh, man, that's a tight cartridge. Let's take that out. Let's do our first CD-based game, which will also be equally as shit. Speaking of Sega, Jaguar XJ220. Oh, you asked for Sega. Careful what you wish for. You know what? I'm gonna play with the Polymega controller this time, just to see. I want to test it out. And then we'll test the Mamba one after this. I don't like that it does that. That creeps me out, man. I'm hitting right on the D-pad, dude. Dude, I don't like that crackling. That's like really kind of not making me happy. That's odd it does that. This is not supposed to, right? Dude, I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? I got nothing. It's plugged in. Let me undo the dongle, maybe? Okay, that did it. What a buggy little turd, man. Do I need to do like a system update or something? Maybe? I don't even know where to check for that. Here we go. Oh, well, that's encouraging. All right, fair enough. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, that's cool. I mean, that's nice. Sure. Yes. I guess. I don't know. No, I don't want that. I know that. That's weird how that one's not checked. I know in the past it reset every single time that you would play like a game or when you turn off your system, that temporal shit came back. So it's nice to see that it's an actual like thing you can turn on and off now. Also, there's a 720p mode, which is interesting because I know originally it was only 1080p. I don't know if I should have that on. That's all fine. That's fine. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Oh, she's a temperamental one. She's a little temperamental. Alright, in we go. First Sega CD game. First optical based game, for that matter. Yeah, that audio coming in now like that. She's not happy. Add to collection. All right. I love how it already comes out with like the box art. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, that's pretty impressive that it comes up that quick. They could have easily just been like, oh, here's the name of the game, and downloaded it later or whatever. So yeah, I've never actually played this game. I don't even know. I'm assuming it's a racing game, obviously. Is it 2D? It's probably not 3D, given the system. Is it sprite based? Maybe it's like no clue. It's gotta be like Top Gear or whatever the fuck that game's called, right? You'd think. Yeah, it's like pole position and hard driving. Is it like hard driving in the fact that it's 3D? Or is it like pole position where it's 2D? Oh, do you mean like hard driving as in like it's kind of simmy? I get it. I gotcha. I hear what you're saying. Dude, I'm super curious to put in that CPU. Although I think it would be wise if I wait to do like it's coming Monday, and I think it'd be wise to ship this off to you before the CPU comes in. Just because I want you to get your hands on it and tell me if you think the system's okay. Because I don't want to mod it and then there's something wrong with it. Because like the audio cuts, I don't know if it's just because it's thinking or whatever, or if that's typical, or if it's just how it's communicating with my monitor or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Probably a good bet, yeah. I like how the front logo powers up. That's kind of cool. It shouldn't have audio cutouts. Oh, great. That's nice. Yeah, I keep getting those. You hear that? I could always throw this on the TV and see if I get the same thing. It might be the setup. Hell, it might be the HDMI cord for all I know. No clue. It's not often. It's just every once in a while. It seems to happen when the CD drive's being accessed. But it's like a crunch noise. It's like like that. Like static. But especially with it being refurbished, like I definitely want to fucking know that it's on the up and up before I start modding it. Oh, great. How do I access the screensavers? Yeah, the audio blips out. Like it just did it again when I hit the eject button and I had to think. It was like, okay. We'll just keep going. Sure. Okay. That seemed very, like, surreal slash creepy for a racing game. See, I got that crunchy audio again. I can be Jason Gay. Okay. Is it the... Which button is it? Gay... Okay. I guess. I don't even know what am I doing? What button am I supposed to hit? Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh God, it looks terrible. Let's practice first. I feel like I need to practice. Oh, okay. It's like Outrun or something. Except I can't hear anything. Um, would you like a funky fever? It's not very funky. Okay, let's go with that. Yeah.
Start your engine.
Okay.
Go!
Huh. Control's nice. Control's really nice. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of audio. Oddness. There's another blip. There's another blip. There's another blip. Do you hear it? When I call it out? There's another one. There's another one. That was a big one. Okay, I mean, I could sit here all day long and play that. It's actually, controls nice. I like it. I'm just getting really concerned about this audio. wondering if I just let me try and change out the HDMI cable first. That's like stupid simple first, troubleshooting solution sort of thing. Because if it's the HDMI cable, obviously, like, I don't give a fuck about that. I got a million HDMI cables, so I'll live with that. But if it's a system, that's a problem. And I can't imagine it's... See, it just popped again, man. I can't imagine it's the monitor, because I don't have any problems with the PC or the Dreamcast. Yeah, see, I barely touched it, and it, like, blipped out. That's kind of suspicious. It might be the HDMI. I'm gonna pray, because that would be the easiest solution to my woes. It's the HDMI cable, like, honestly, I really don't give a fuck. I'm not even gonna complain to Polymega about that. It's just kind of whatever. This is the one from my PlayStation, the DC, the PS1 digital modded, X-Station modded PlayStation. So if it'll work with this, for sure. Because I know this cable's good. I wasn't having any issues with this cable. So. Okay. We're back. I guess we try Virtual Fighter next, huh? For Sega Saturn. See if the audio issues have left. No, just popped. It tends to pop when something's happening. So when it loads a game, it pops. When it's thinking in a game, it pops. When it's loading audio, it pops. It has popped again. I don't like that, man. It's... Yeah, it keeps popping, man. I don't like this. Like, it's making me nervous. I won't lie. I mean, if it's a CPU, I'm replacing it anyway. But, I mean, who knows? Especially with it being returned, I don't know what the previous owner did to this thing. For all I know, this could have been dunked in water. I mean, I have no fucking clue. It really honestly kind of, if I had to be brutally blunt, like, it kind of pisses me off. Because you have something that's already been turned in to be defective. So before you, like, dole it out to somebody else, you would think that you would really check the fuck out of it to make sure it's not messed up. And that really kind of, it really kind of upsets me that that wasn't looked over. That's a huge. There it goes popping again. You don't hear any of them. Like it sounds like when you're taking like a headphone jack in and out of a jack. It's that static static sound. And therein lies like the main issue, right? Like if I send this back to them, are they just gonna be like are they good about that shit, dude? Or are they just gonna be like, ah, well, fuck you, it's fine. We played like a game for 2.5 seconds. Ones that they sold out of them all. Fuck. How do I contact them? Because honestly, I'm a little concerned. Is there like a contact us maybe? Fuck, dude. Always something, man. I swear to God, it's always something with me. Sending them an email right now to their contact section on their website. I'm back. I'm not happy. It's gotta be honest with you, man. I'm just pissed. I hope you can understand. Well, let's see what happens. Oh. I guess I don't have BIOSes, so it's not going to do the BIOS. That sucks. Audio. 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 That was actually slow down there. I mean, just from that demonstration there, man, it needs the CPU update for sure. Because that was terrible. All right, let's see.
Fight one, ready, go!
Ugh. Yeah, I'm getting slowdown. I'm getting really bad, jerky slowdown, dude. You can hear it in the audio.
Fight two, ready, go!
Yeah, the slowdown there. Dude, that's bad, dude. That's really bad. This isn't exactly the most demanding. Wow, the audio just went nuts there. Holy shit. Dude, this is lagging like a bitch. Like, how do you not hear that, man?
Fight one, ready, go!
Lag. Lag. It's lag. It's not audio, it's fucking lag, dude. Lag.
Fight two, ready, go!
Lag. It's lag. Fucking hell, man. Wow, the backgrounds are going nuts now. What the hell is going on, man? Backgrounds are fucking freaking out.
Time over!
Wow. This is...
Fight one, ready, go!
What the fuck was that?
two, ready,
Dude, I think this CPU is cooking, man. That's what I think is happening, man. No joke. I've seen people play this specific game on this system. There's some guy in Japan who plays this
fight one, ready,
original
go.
non-remix version of the game all the time on his Polymega, and he has no fucking emulation problems. And here I am getting stutter and slow down and background glitches and the stage disappearing and shit.
Two, ready, go.
This is horrible, man.
KO. Fight one,
I didn't hit a button. That was fucking weird. Major slowdown there. That hurt. What the hell?
bring it on. Fight two, ready, go.
What the fuck is happening? Do you see this, dude? I got like the fucking stage disappearing and shit. Major slowdown. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
Game over.
Nah, man. No, 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 no. No. No way. No way. No way. All right, I'm ending the stream. I'm kind of pissed. Sorry, guys. Would I buy one? No. No.